Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Turn starts inside the 15. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. So Alabama's offense can get the chance to start this game off. And here he comes, the quarterback, all eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Well, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity, and that usually means their opposition is in trouble. Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And he's hoping possession, they'll face a 3rd down and 5. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Well, that's an incompletion. That'll bring up 4th down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner will be brought down. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Running with purpose. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, good run here and a great reminder of what the Sooners are all about. And I know they've had quarterbacks that have gone on to win the Heisman in recent years, and Sam Bradford and Jason White and Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, all great players. But, man, when I think Oklahoma, I still think of them running the football with Barry Switzer. Option play, pitching it to the backs. Billy Sims, who won the Heisman. But DeMarco Murray and, of course, Adrian Peterson, Marcus Dupree. Some great history, not just the quarterbacks, running the football in Norman, Oklahoma.
They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense. Because the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Receiver in motion now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He makes the grab. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a 1st down.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that 1st down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
And the Sooners pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good, positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
The offensive coordinator bringing in some more blockers on the field. It's the full house. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing him down.
He's got it right near the end zone. The defense makes the stop at the 3.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Well, that's the risk you take as a coach running this style of offense, and really as a quarterback, you know that there's a chance you're going to get hit like that. And boy, did he get annihilated by this defense. I'm just happy that he got up and ready to play that next play.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
He's moving out of the pocket now. He's looking to scramble. Offense getting set. Second down play here. The shotgun handoff here. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. As with the quarter break, Kirk, Oklahoma has the lead. But at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks like he's going to run it. Finding some room at the 25. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. That was an excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down play coming up for this offense. Play action fake, looking to throw. Nice grab. It's Graves. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
This is a nice job here by this defense on third down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this fourth down.
Knocks that one right down the middle.
Snap, hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down play coming up. It's an option look. Pitches to the back. Breaking free at the 35. Brought down after a big gain and a first down. Defense, no answer for the option that time.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Incomplete. Second down coming out. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Back to pass. It's Ramirez. He's running out of time here. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. A solid kick.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he'll just take a knee. The drive will start at the 25-yard line. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They settled for a field goal from the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt, here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. To bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Escapes this, and he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. We're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. And the wideout goes in motion. Handoff to the single back. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play. The offense really clicking here. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but there's no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
They're going to run the option, and the quarterback keeps it here. Finding space at the 20. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Sooners begin a new series here, 1st and 10. It's a quick spin move. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good, and they lead 17-3. Now they get set to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. First down, looking to throw the football. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Receiver makes the catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain in that completion. Pass caught, second down now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
And they pick up the first down, tackled at the 25.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Alabama now operating in the red zone. Second down, they're going to throw it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he will be stuffed for no gain. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Trying to extend the play. Trying to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there. And now it's a fourth down call. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So they elect to send out the field goal unit, trying to add 3 points to their total before the end of the half. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, for many, this is the best conference in all of football. And the first half of this SEC championship was filled with excitement and incredible pageantry. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and the much-anticipated conclusion of the SEC championship.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal was obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Pitch play to the back. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
But these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
It's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
But when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Ball handed off. Running through the tackle. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
They'll run the option. Quarterback still with the football. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. He's already at it again.
Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. On the run here. Lets it go. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time. Threw it behind the receiver.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Here we go on fourth down. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Offside. Defense.
The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. The Sooners looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Offense facing second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
It's a good battle down near the goal line. Third down and goal from the 1. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They've had to settle for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. He hands it off from the gun.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The game makes it second and medium. And the back now goes in motion. Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back.
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
They're going to run it here. They'll tackle him at the 27. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Running back grabs it on a screen. Breaks loose at the 45. When the tackle is made, the defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the first down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Looking to kick it away for the second time. That punt heading out of bounds, so there'll be no return here. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Back to throw. It's Ramirez. He's escaping the pocket now. Quarterback looking to scramble. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. As the first down, still on the move. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Oh, it's a reverse. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And this one is getting ugly.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And he knocks through the PAT. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Handoff running right. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. He made good on his first attempt, but this one is from 47 yards away. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. He's looking deep here. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
He escapes the sack. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. Can't find anybody on 3rd down. Throws it away. And now 4th down coming up.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. But with that clock looking the way it looks right now,
here's a shot toward the right sideline. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Going the other way, can they catch him? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Oh, a reverse. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
I'm a fan of any time you can get the ball into his hands. I think it's a win. Didn't go for a huge amount of yards, but it's the threat of what it potentially can do, and it gives him another opportunity to get his hands on the football.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Punt lands at the 6, but heads into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking right, this one caught.
Defenses all around the country got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
And the receivers got it. Looks like Alabama will have the first down. Here's a 1st and 10 play. On the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. Defense. Mental mistake by the defense. Offense gets 5 yards out of it. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Here's the 2nd down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. On third down, he drops to throw. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Catch made wide open way downfield. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
He breaks free. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this one.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the kickoff will be returned. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. He'll hand it off. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, they can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.